Let's get real. Maturity isn't about age or the number of birthdays you've celebrated. It's not something you automatically gain as the years go by. It's not about paying bills, collecting achievements, or reaching certain milestones in life. True maturity is revealed in how you handle yourself when life hurts you, when things don't go your way, or when you're faced with disappointment. The real test comes when someone you trust lets you down, or when you're forced to face a painful truth about yourself or others. Anyone can act tough when things are easy, but your true character is revealed in the middle of the storm, when you're challenged and vulnerable. Do you let pain make you bitter, or do you use it as a lesson to grow stronger, wiser, and more compassionate? Kids lash out when they're hurt, acting on impulse, but adults are supposed to know better, to pause, reflect, and choose their response. Maturity means pausing before reacting, taking a breath, and not letting your first impulse rule you even when emotions run high. It's about being responsible for your emotions, not just your finances or your daily tasks. Emotional maturity is just as important as any other kind. The mature person knows that lashing out only adds fuel to the fire, and sometimes walking away is the bravest thing you can do. Real strength is found in understanding, in forgiving, and in handling pain with grace, even when it's hard. It's not about how hard you hit back, but how well you rise above, how you choose to move forward with dignity. Master your heart, especially when it's been broken. That's when you discover what you're truly made of. That's what true maturity looks like, rising above pain, choosing growth, and showing up for yourself and others, no matter what life throws your way. Let's be honest. When someone hurts you, the first instinct is revenge. It's a gut reaction, almost automatic, like a fire that flares up inside. You want to lash out, to make them feel the sting you're feeling, to show them you're not someone to be messed with. You want them to feel your pain, to get even. It's as if making them suffer will somehow balance the scales, right the wrong, or restore your sense of justice. It's natural, a defense mechanism wired into us. Our brains are built to protect us, and sometimes that means fighting back, even if it's just with words or cold silence. But revenge is a trap. It keeps you stuck in anger. The more you dwell on it, the more it grows, until it's all you can think about. You replay scenarios, plan comebacks, but it only eats away at your peace. The hurt lingers, and your mind becomes a battlefield of what-ifs and should-haves. You think you're taking power back, but you're just letting them control you longer. The anger they sparked in you keeps burning, and you're the one left holding on to it. The urge to get even is everywhere, in movies, music, and our minds. We're surrounded by stories that glorify payback, making it seem heroic or satisfying. But what does it really solve? Does it heal the wound, or just make it deeper? Most of the time it just leaves you feeling emptier than before. Maybe you get a moment of satisfaction, but then comes guilt and more conflict. The relief is fleeting and the consequences last much longer. The problem isn't fixed. The war just drags on. The cycle of hurt and retaliation continues, and nobody really wins. Revenge is like drinking poison and hoping the other person suffers. It's self-destructive, and the pain you feel only grows. You're the one who pays the price. The emotional toll is heavy, and it can leave you feeling isolated and exhausted. The battlefield grows, and so does your pain. What started as a single wound becomes a war zone, with new scars forming every day. That's the real cost of hitting back. In the end, it's not just about them. It's about what you carry with you long after the fight is over. So, what's the way out of the revenge trap? Maturity. It's about having the wisdom to step back, even when your emotions are running high, and see the bigger picture. Instead of reacting on impulse, you pause and give yourself space to think. It takes real strength to pause, breathe, and choose understanding over attack. This moment of calm is where you reclaim your power, refusing to let anger dictate your actions. Ask yourself, why did they do that? What might be going on beneath the surface? Sometimes people act out of their own struggles or pain. This question shifts your focus from anger to clarity. It helps you see the situation from a new angle, one that isn't clouded by hurt or frustration. Understanding isn't about excusing bad behavior, it's about protecting your peace. You can set boundaries and still keep your inner calm. When you seek the story behind their actions, you take back control. You're no longer at the mercy of someone else's choices. Hurt people hurt people. Their actions are often about their own pain, not you. Recognizing this can help you let go of unnecessary guilt or resentment. This perspective removes the sting and gives you power over your response. You're able to respond thoughtfully, not just react emotionally. You're not just reacting, you're choosing your next move wisely. Each choice you make from this place is a step toward your own growth. The anger fades, replaced by clarity, maybe even empathy. You might even find compassion for the other person, or at least for yourself. Their behavior is their problem, not a measure of your worth. You define your own value regardless of how others act. From this place you make better decisions. That's real strength. The ability to choose peace, wisdom, and self-respect, no matter what comes your way. Here's a story. Two brothers, Rohan and Samir. Rohan borrows Samir's new bike, scratches it, and Samir's furious. His first thought? Break Rohan's favorite game, revenge. But Samir cools down and asks why. Rohan explains he rushed to help their mom in an emergency. Suddenly, Samir's anger melts away. The scratch still hurts, but understanding replaces rage. He's even proud his brother acted fast for their mom. Choosing understanding saved their relationship. This happens everywhere. Bosses under pressure, friends struggling silently. Ask why before reacting and you'll prevent needless conflict. Empathy turns enemies into people you can understand. So why choose understanding over anger? Because it frees you. Letting go of revenge is like dropping a heavy bag of rocks. Anger and bitterness weigh you down, blocking your happiness. Understanding brings peace and protects your joy. It transforms relationships. People trust and open up to you. You become a source of stability, not drama. Your connections deepen. Your life gets lighter. Think of your life as a garden. Revenge plants weeds, understanding plants flowers. Over time you create a peaceful, beautiful space for yourself and others. Next time you're hurt, pause and ask, do I want more conflict or long-term peace? Choose to be the bigger person. Protect your heart. That's the path to a richer, happier, more mature life.